Who goes there? Oh, a newcomer to our caravan. I am Shambrin, tradesmith and weapon master for the Adura. Do not hesitate to ask if you require anything. Does the scorpion sting carry less poison at night? In the hopes of taking on fighting duty again, I am still practicing the art of the sword. Red-eyed Nassima, she of the second sight, proved that there is more to combat than mere vision. However, there is still honor in serving the role of tradesmith and weapon master. I served as a Dekara for as long as I was able, and I intend to fulfill this duty with just as much dedication. I have heard that you've rejected the life of a tail woman. Please don't hold bitterness against Zarka for her role. She holds all the wisdom and knowledge of the Adora, and the stories of many other Akaras as well. Our traditions helped us survive as these lands turned to dust over the generations, and in many ways, that lush beauty still exists for us through her words. Warm nights.
Speak up. I have a very long official title, but you may simply address me as Zaka. The young ones will harp on and on about our strict traditions, but I'm old enough to get away with it. So I do. My role is that of a keeper of tales. I was chosen by my predecessor, rather than being allowed to become a Dekara or perform other duties. I'm not permitted near combat, for the stories I keep are one of our most valuable resources. We understand the plains of Vastiri through the lens of these words handed down to us over the centuries. We see what used to lie where sand dwells now, and hear the bold proclamations and lamentations of yesteryear. That is my role, to be the worldly eyes and ears of the Adura. Nassima, yes, Nassima. A great warrior, though with a complicated legacy. Born with eyes the color of blood, she was left to die among the dunes for being blind. But the Ferryden found her and raised her. A Balbalik, one might think, but no. She became an impressive warrior in her own right. And when called upon to raid her people, she recognized her mother's voice and turned and slaughtered her Ferryden captors. A true role model from the ancient days and a wonderful sleep tale for the children. This is the tale as it was told to me by our Akara's tail woman before me, and as told to her by the tail woman before her. These words have remained unchanged since the beginning. Many thousands of years ago, we were a simple people, hunters, roamers. We moved valley to valley in search of meat and berries. There was none of the discipline we know today, but that was about to change. These fair plains became barren and lightless. A time those generations called the winter of the world. 1,000 years of ice brought hardship and suffering, but that was only the beginning. To the south, the foreign tyrant An fell, and horrible creatures flooded forth under this darkness, seemingly born of bone and blood and foul magic. Survival meant banding together and creating the strict traditions that eventually became what we know today. To fight was to live. Disorder meant death. In the darkest depths of that era, when hope was but a memory, the twin sister Sekamas, Solarai and Landara, arose to unite our scattered peoples for the first time. They wielded the essence of gold and silver, gleaming with such ferocity that the grey skies had no choice but to give way. The creatures retreated under the sands, never to be seen again, and our fair plains blazed with emerald forests and sapphire rivers. This brought about the most glorious age of our people, a time of conquest, wealth, great heroes, and gods that lasted for another 1,000 years. But then, one fell winter, the gods vanished. Our beloved Garu Khan was the last to succumb, holding on for 2 moons against a powerful innovation. She gave what final orders she could, mandated our traditions be upheld, and then went silent. The Maraketh were not disturbed. We did not lose hope. We knew who we were, and those values had not left us with the departure of the gods. When the sky burned, when the Vaal fell, when the Eternals came and sought to be our masters, and then fell as well, we endured. We have protected these fair plains for 304 generations, and we will continue to do so for another 304. That is our duty and our birthright. She was a fierce warrior before she was blinded in battle. Focused, determined. Losing her sight has not changed that. I have no doubt that she will become skilled enough at blind fighting to rejoin the ranks someday. Indeed, blind Dekara were once instrumental in decimating an Eternal Legion during a sandstorm ambush. So it is not without precedent. Do not wander.
I am Asala, the Sekima of the Ardura. I have heard of you, of course, but Zarka assures me you have almost served your time of banishment. Time will tell. So, the beast has entered the world once more. We were following a trail of corruption before we were waylaid, and now we shall resume the hunt. We Maraketh are honored bound to seek and contain corruption wherever it may be found. It seems the sacred duty falls on us once more. The trail connects to 2 locations, but we don't know where the beast currently resides. I am willing to begin wherever you and your shade thinks is wisest. Foreigners often misunderstand the concept of the Sekima. I am no dictator, and do not make some pathetic claim of divine right. Emperors are for nations filled with the weak-minded and soft, as history has proven every time an empire falls and we endure. I am Sekima, because others have put their faith in me as the strongest and most capable among us. I lead because there is no better replacement. It is a role I deserve, by definition. This Oriana would find no allies among our Akaras. We are no strangers to the eternal war against corruption. If she has allies in this region, they cannot be of the Maraketh. After the Beast of Highgate was slain, all other Akaras vowed to pursue and eradicate corruption should it ever return. Never again will a sole Akara suffer the weight of history. Corruption has returned to the Vestiri. Before this season, the Hyanic warriors you fought would never have dared raid a caravan. The dead have begun to rise again, and other creatures of the desert have started changing. By Zarka's accounts, the land is returning to the way it was before. These are ill times. Move swiftly.
I'll ask Shambrin about this one.
Stay inside. Speak up.
Ah, that's nice.
Stay in sight.
What? This could be useful.
I will tell your tale.
Young one. Here, have this useless gold.
Stay in sight. Speak up.
Ah, that's nice. Young one. Here, have this useless gold.
Speak up.
I'll ask Shambrin about this one.
What?
Here, have this useless gold.
Speak up.
Ah, that's nice.
What?
I'll ask Shambrin about this one.
I will tell your tale. Speak up. Hello! This could be useful. I will tell your tale. Hello!
Alas.
Blessings.
Greetings.
A step closer to legend.
From what I can see, the Faridan have been preparing for war. This night, now, grows warm. Before me. have no space for that.
Speak up.
How can I?
Hello?
Here, have this useless gold.
I will tell your tale. Here for a story?
I'll ask Shum.
Stay in sight.
The air is thick with corruption. Have the Faradon no shame.
Our people have lived in the shadows of the dunes for too long. Countless generations have been forgotten, will be forgotten. We are not Faradin. We are Maraketh. And if we work together, if we unite, then they will be forced to acknowledge us. We must show them that casting us off is a mistake. We must show them our strength. Perhaps we can one day rebuild Keth itself. For all those who live in the plains of Vastiri.
Unnatural filth! I have no space for that.
How can I advise?
What?
Ah, that's nice.
I will tell your tale.
Care for a story? Aha.
Forgotten! I must travel light.
How?
Young one. Ah, that's nice. Do not wander.
Quickly.
A new realm of power.
Care for a story? Do not wander.
Fall before me! This mine was sealed with some still inside. Corruption seems to have taken them. This one holds more than simple trinkets. Will of the Marrakech! carrying enough already.
What happened?
Care for a story? Ah, that's nice. Do not wander. Young one, I'll ask. I will tell your tale.
I'm carrying enough already.
Greeting.
Here for a story? I'll ask Shambrin about this one. I will tell your tale.
Quickly.
What? Ah, that's nice. Do not wander. Hello? I'll ask Shambrin about this one. I will tell your tale.
How can I?
What? This could be useful.
Stay in sight.
Forgotten!
Sand and steel, fire and iron, flesh and bone. What is the difference? Face of Faradun, mind of a traitor. Serpent's tongue, scorpion stinger. Either way, now you pay with your life. Sand and steel, fire and iron, flesh and you'll burn, Marraketh! Burn! 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 Huh? Be breath! Stand still! Burn, oppressors!
Watch out!
For the Faradun!
I must travel light.
How?
Young one. Stay inside. What? Here, have this useless gold. Ah, that's nice. This could do not wander.
What are you waiting for? Get me out of here! Winds praise you. 1,000 praises, my friend. I thought I would die here. Please take me back to your caravan, and I will tell you anything you want to know.
Just don't touch me, Faridan.
How can I?
What? I will tell your tale.
I know what Jaman-Ra intends. Atop the burial spires of Deshar lie the Maraket's most honored dead. The king has become driven by madness to seek any trace of ancient flesh from those of renown or power in life. He intends to feed their bodies to the horrific creature he keeps in a cage behind his throne. They call it the Beast. I have seen it, and the sight haunts my nightmares. I am of the Faridun. You know us, Tale Woman. We are your unwanted and forgotten. Some time ago, a foreign woman came to us and offered us the power to seize what was ours. We took her deal. We had no idea what it would cost us. When she finally brought us the Beast, it was not the glorious power we'd been promised. It was horrifying. Those of us who did not want to make war, those of us who were afraid of the Beast, Jaman-Ra sealed us in the mine when his dreadnought was complete. This madness must end. Some may call me a traitor, but I do not seek the destruction of my brethren. I seek their salvation. You need not trust me. You will see the truth of my information soon enough. I ask nothing of you, only that you do what you know is right. This corruption that plagues the land, I cannot bring myself to fully believe it's the reason for my people's sickening turn. I know that when the Beast first came to us, when Jaman-Ra was raised from death, he quickly became covetous and prone to fits of rage. Soon that fervor gleamed in the eyes of those around him. You say it's his corruption, but I have not seen anything in my brothers and sisters that was not already there. Corruption may exist, yes, but it does not fully control. It only excuses. The Faridun are warring against the Marakets because they desire to do so. They have always wanted this conflict. They want to make those who abandoned us suffer. What is that being? Does it travel with you? I would tell you not to trust a mysterious stranger in black, but that would make my own situation rather difficult. I cannot say I view the Maraket favorably, but there is no other power to which I can turn. Jaman-Ra is going mad.
and I know that the Marrakech will unite their scattered Akaras to confront him if the need is great enough. I believe that it is. The Marrakech have no idea how great we number. We are larger than any one Akara by far, and my brothers and sisters hold a great bitterness, even before corruption came among us. Everything we do, from our garb to our food, is made opposite to the Marrakech out of spite. I still feel some of that anger when I see them here, standing proud and colorful. Asala promises them a return to their glory days. But do they not have such glory now? I must pursue what I feel to be right. Asala might yet decide to have me put to death, or abandon me to the doom of the desert. I know these risks, but I had to try anyway. If you had seen the darkness rising in the hearts of my brothers and sisters, you would understand. I am not betraying them. I'm trying to save them from themselves. This Oriana, the one you called a countess. Jaman Ra has declared her our queen. She first came to us from the south and seemed sympathetic to our cause. She promised us power, the power to take back our lives. She left for Azomite lands, vowing to return with something that would resurrect our greatest hero, Jaman Ra. With that hope dangled before us, the Faridun united for the first time since his death. We prepared, as she asked. We took the quarry. We began working on the dreadnought. I am ashamed to admit that I was a devout believer in the cause. Until the day she kept her promise. She did return. She did bring the power to resurrect Jaman Ra. She brought the beast. The sight of that thing chilled my soul. Those of us who objected to its presence were forced to work, mining and finishing the dreadnought. By the time we were done, madness was already rife, and we were sealed in the mine to die for supposedly betraying our people.
What is it? If her information proves to be truthful, then she will live. If she is a deceiver sent to misdirect us, she will be left to die in the open desert once again. For glory.